what's going on, everybody? We're going to be talking about this Navy Dork 8903 drama versus Lucas of T-Rex Arms. And I got a lot of things to say. I'm going to try to keep this short. And I'm not going to talk about a lot of the things that other people have, talked to death about in regards to this event. There's something that I noticed that seems to have been omitted in the conversations that are being had about this, and I think it's very important to highlight it. So, which is what I'm going to be doing. So let's just surmise the situation very quickly. So, what happened? There's this guy, this faceless coward on the internet named Navy Dork 8903, Navy Guy 8903, whatever, and he's making these claims that are unsubstantiated in my estimation against Lucas of T-Rex Arms. So he's making all this stuff up, and he doesn't back it up with receipts, no facts, nothing concrete, nothing tangible. So within 2 minutes of this video, I already caught the guy lying. Let's just go ahead and watch.
Arms claiming that he reached my saturation point with this stuff, and luckily I've been able to talk to people that know stuff about it because of the way I approach them. And in the beginning of this, I'm going to tell you that T-Rex Arms claiming that he trained special forces.
Where is he saying that he trained special forces? That's quite an extraordinary claim to make. So here's a post from Instagram. I'm going to read it to you guys really quick. So Lucas Arms, yes, civilians train special operations personnel. There are many civilians who are paid big bucks in aerospace/defense in return for the professional service. You don't have to be a former pipe hitter, ranger qualified sniper demolition SWAT operator. You just need to have something the clients want. That's it. Nothing more. The real question is, how will you build a skill set high level clients want? Oh, okay. Where does he state that he is training special forces guys or Navy guys? Where is that claim?
Or quote unquote Navy team or SWAT teams or police.
Let's read that comment really quickly. So again,
I'm going to tell you that who's Team Bravo have to be or quote unquote.
All right, here. So a few years ago, I got an email from a Navy team wanting me to look at their team shooting standards and make some suggestions. They had 4 variations of the LBRY listed. Why? Because it's what dudes did back in the day. I advised they eliminate 3 of them and replace them with static-to-static movement and shooting on-the-move drills. Stuff as simple as this drill goes a long way in building confidence and capability moving with a weapon. 2 targets to give you a transition 25-meter sprint, set up in position, engage again, lots of data collection possible, and a solid timed explosive sprint. Movement is life. So where in that comment in this Instagram post does he state that he is training Navy dudes, that he is training special forces guys? Is it much of a stretch to assume that people from all over are reaching out to this this insanely popular content creator, this businessman on the internet? No, it's not much of a stretch at all. Again, but here's the thing, Lucas, if this did happen, redact the private personal information and post the receipts to shut these people up. I mean, that's what I would do. All right. So anyways, let's continue.
Quote Navy team or SWAT teams or police is blatantly false.
All right, so this is a very interesting, this is either Instagram or Facebook, I don't really know, it doesn't matter. So this guy, Young D Matt, the Armed Forces asking for training advice is a bigger flex than any piece of equipment you can buy. Really shows proficiency. And then very old as Barton, show me receipts. I do not know Lucas, but I know Navy teams. I'm not buying NSW approach Lucas for training at all. Happy to say I am wrong when I see proof. Again, so this guy is asking for something that the first person didn't even state. Asking for advice, asking for a comment, etc. is a lot different than asking to be trained. So Lucas is not training anybody. I don't think he's ever stated this at all. So it goes on. It's like, I cannot provide proof. You'll have to talk to Lucas. It's like, yeah, Navy team is so vague. Sounds like he wants the clout of people immediately thinking it is NSW. Just say it. It isn't a state secret. If you do not want to get into specifics and just was asked once. Okay. We don't charge teens for emails they send us. Okay, so whatever. So again, it looks like he's trying to attribute the statements of Young D Matt to Lucas, and again, nothing here is suggesting or proving anything that the Navy Dork 8903 guy is alleging. Plain and simple, the guy's a liar. The guy is just a fucking liar, guys. There's really nothing else to add here. Plain and simple. So what is my main gripe with this whole fiasco? And it's this. This situation has not happened once, twice, but 3 times already. The first notable time, or it might have been the second, doesn't matter, the Antifa Santa Clause. This asshole right here. He ends up making a video claiming that Mr. Guns and Gear is stolen valor, that he is a valor thief. Those were his exact words. He's a valor thief. And then he goes on this diatribe about all this other nonsense. And he then states that he got the personal/private information of Mr. Guns and Gear by somebody, I think it was in the military. I had the videos mirrored. So you get the private and personal information of Mr. Guns and Gear from somebody who knows how to get them, allegedly. This is what the Antifa Santa Clause is stating, that he got this information. It was given to him. And I was wondering, did somebody volunteer this information to Antifa Santa Clause? That is a problem. Because you got guys in the military digging up personal information of people on YouTube and giving it over to other content creators to stir up drama. Or is the Antifa Santa Clause soliciting people in the military or soliciting government officials for people's personal and private information? That is a problem. And I brought that up in my videos defending Mr. Guns and Gear. And it was very sad and distressing to see Mr. Guns and Gear publish his own private, personal medical information. It was absolutely disgusting that the Antifa Santa Clause brought him to that point. And Mr. Guns and Gear took the high road in nearly all of the videos dealing with this topic or in dealing with the Antifa Santa Clause. He never started drama. He never name called him or anything. I went on the attack. I would do that. And again, I'm always going to defend my fellow content creators. Caleb of Gun Nuts Media, not as egregious, but just as pathetic and cowardly. He says that Mr. Paul Harrell, the Honorable Paul Harrell, one of the best content creators here on the platform within the 2A space, he says that he's a valor thief. He's stolen valor, and that he embellishes or he lacks the credibility to speak on matters of certain firearms or whatever. It was a really stupid claim, really childish. And of course, Paul Harrell completely spanks Caleb of Gun Nuts Media. It was very embarrassing. I don't even think he's making videos anymore because he got shamed off the platform because his videos keep getting ratioed. He keeps getting trolled about smacking the ejection rod, etc., etc. And now we're at another point. We're at another point in history, in internet history, where this has happened 3 times now, where this Navy dork, this faceless coward, allegedly in the military, an investigator for 15 years or whatever he said, he is now saying that he said it in the beginning of the video. He approached these guys, and then they surrendered information about Lucas of T-Rex Arms. Did he not say that? I'm going to leave a link in the description. Or it's like he's approaching them, or they're approaching him. Again, which is kind of weird. It's like, why would people be deliberately trying to seek out personal, private information about Lucas of T-Rex Arms, even if it's something as innocuous as pretending to, or just inflating your self-importance or whatever. It just seems very slimy and scummy, and people got to, really think hard about what he's trying to do and what he is saying, because, let's just settle this. What did he say? Because I don't like to put words in people's mouth, and I don't like it when they do it to me.
Reached my saturation point with this stuff, and luckily I've been able to talk to people that know stuff about it because of the way I approach them. And
okay, so the way I approach them. Yeah, so he's talking about, initially he's like, oh, I'm sick of T-Rex Arms and his smugness and all the things, his flaws or whatever, and then he posts later private messages, allegedly. I don't know where these messages came from. No one knows who these people are, if they ever interacted with Lucas of T-Rex Arms at all. We're supposed to take this faceless coward at his word. And I refuse to do that. I'm not going to do that. Lucas of T-Rex Arms is innocent until proven guilty. He is on the right side of the political spectrum, in my opinion, which is why I'm biased for the most part. And it's why I'm going to be defending Lucas, is because, he's based in red pill, so I'm going to just stand up for him. Not only that, I hate faceless cowards and liars, which Navyman appears to be. So within 2 minutes of the video, he's dishonest, and he's trying really hard to make the claims that he is stating as fact when they're not, or supported by facts when they're clearly not. I mean, you saw the message. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description. You come to your own conclusions, but this is the one that I've reached. And I think I'm correct. I think I'm going to come out smelling like a rose at the end of this video, just because I know better than to not be that careful, or I just know better than to engage in these dog paws, these witch hunts against people like Lucas, which he has been the recipient of. You know, I've read some of the comments that were made like on AR15.com. I've never been on that website for the most part. I don't really do forums at all. But apparently this Navy dork 8903, he's a moderator there. He does stuff on that a website. He's like a moderator or an admin or something, and I'm like, that's weird. That's really strange. So you're like a veteran for 15 years or whatever, or not a veteran. He's in the military. He's an investigator. He does all this cool stuff allegedly, according to him. But he's also like a moderator, and he's fairly active on the platform. And I was reading some of the comments on Reddit. I'm not really allowed to respond to them because I'm banned from the platform for election interference, whatever that means. And, you know, they're just tearing Lucas apart. And, you know, and again, I think a lot of that is unnecessary. I think the claims made against him are unfounded. And also very interesting. The Navy dork, he ends up removing both of the videos that he made. Again, just total cowardice. If what you're saying is true, be a man and leave the videos up so people can engage in sober debate if they like. I'm not going to be doing that, obviously. Even if the videos were there, I would just make a video. But he didn't. He ended up removing both of them. If anybody knows where I can find the response he made after the fact, because he made 2 videos on this topic. I've only seen the first one, the important one. I'd like to see it so I can follow up. But yeah, the Navy dork, Navy guy, whatever, I think you're a faceless coward. I think you're a liar. You know, I put myself out there. And you know, here I am, and all the opinions, all that stuff that I have, I put my face and my name to them, because again, like, I'm not a faceless coward, and I don't take cheap shots at people. My only advice to Lucas would be, you know, you did make these claims that, you know, these people reached out to you via email. Post a screenshot of the emails, man. You know, redact the relevant information and shut these people up. It should be pretty easy to do. I think Lucas of T-Rex Arms is a credible individual. I think he's a successful businessman, and I think he's done a lot for the 2A community. And I know me and him are on the same side of the political spectrum, and you know, we want fundamentally the same things: is to keep America great and to put America and Americans first, plain and simple. And I'm also a content creator here on the platform, and I'm going to defend my fellow content creators. I make no apologies for that whatsoever. I defended. Oh fuck! I've been talking to the camera, but I think the thing was blocking me. But anyways, you know, it's like I defended Paul Harrell. It's like I defended Mr. Guns and Gear, and I make no apologies for that. And I'll take any of these cowards on. You know, Antifa Santa Clause. You know, where's our debate, bro? You know, like I was ready, had all the relevant information in front of me, and I was gonna tear you to fucking pieces. But I don't know. He didn't want to have me on his stream, which is weird because at the end of his videos, he's like, "Oh, I'll have anybody on," and he puts all this information. There's this email where you can contact him. I contacted him. He never responded. Messaged him on Instagram. He didn't want to talk to me. Messaged him on Twitter. Didn't want to respond either. Or in the chat box and in streams, or in the comment sections of his YouTube channel videos. He's ducking me like the coward that he is. Kind of funny how that works. You act all tough, but as soon as somebody a lot smarter than you comes on the scene and calls you out on your bullshit, you seem to run and hide, which is probably what this Navy dork guy is going to do as well. A lot of the, you know, same with Caleb of Gun Nuts Media. The guy never wanted to respond to me. I absolutely fucking schooled him, especially in regards to the law, which isn't really fair to him because I have quite the legal acumen, among other things. That's just how I roll. I'm actually fairly qualified to speak on a lot of matters, and I do stay in my lane. So another thing that I really wanted to touch on really quick, like in regards to the Navy dorks video, the tactic stuff, there might be some validity to that. But what I would recommend to people, and it's what I always recommend to people, is while Warrior Poet Society, James Yeager, Mr. Guns and Gear, etc., all these people are fantastic. The information to put out is great. It will save your life. I do believe that. You still need to reach out to a professional in your area that is going to show you how to move, hold the firearm, you know, what the laws are, because all the states are different, et cetera, et cetera. So you got to be mindful of that. So I would never recommend you watch a T-Rex Arms video, take the tactics or the skills or whatever that he's trying to promote as gospel, because at the end of the day, you don't really know what is good, what is true, what is bad, etc., etc. You gotta just you gotta learn to seek out the authorities in your area, in your neck of the woods, not just on the internet. But again, I like Lucas. I think a lot of the stuff he does is great, and I don't watch it religiously. I never interacted with the guy. I'm just, he's a fellow content creator, and he's based in Red Pill, so I'm just gonna defend him. Navy guy, I think you're a coward, man. And I got some questions for you. You want to talk about it? I'm here for you. Again, I'll take any of you guys on, and I'll be nice too. I'll be very kind and respectful. One of the first conversations that I had was with an Antifa member, an official Antifa member, and they're out there in the streets doing all kinds of illegal shit, and it was very cordial. Again, I'm more than capable of being nice, but right now I'm a little bit heated and I'm a little bit annoyed, and these fucking lights are burning me up. So I'm done. Peace.